You'll remember that frantic search for the sub. It was crammed with 5 tourists. It captured the world's attention before it ended in tragedy. Well, months later, where does this investigation stand? How much does it cost? And we'll tell you what the company's co-founder is trying to do now. We start today with that ongoing urgent search. And of course, we are continuing with that breaking news. And we begin today with the latest on that urgent search for 5 people. The story of the OceanGate submersible dominated the airwaves for days as the world waited for news of the 5-man crew who went missing on a mission to the Titanic wreckage more than 12,000 feet under the sea. You'll remember the saga began early Sunday morning, June 18th, when the sub lost communication an hour and 45 minutes into the dive. We would learn 4 days later that's likely when the sub imploded, killing all on board. But before we'd hear that news, we'd learn every detail about the Titan vessel. The submersible was just big enough for the 5-member crew. OceanGate used wealthy passengers as crew members to fund its deep-sea expeditions. As the days passed and the oxygen dwindled, so did hope. But all along, a massive and coordinated search pushed on. An international team looked from the air, atop the water, and below the surface. Help coming from Canada, the U.S., France, and Britain. We consumed everything about the company, those on board, and what happened. That was then. So where are we now? The massive 4-day search and then the recovery effort that followed is estimated to have cost $1.2 million, and no attempt is being made to recover those expenses. The Coast Guard saying the situation with OceanGate is considered no differently than if a private citizen ran into trouble while out on the water. The Coast Guard is tasked with investigating what happened, led by this man, Chief Investigator Captain Jason Neubauer.
And my primary goal is to prevent a similar occurrence.
The clock is ticking. There's a 1-year deadline to report the findings. The National Transportation Safety Board is assisting. Several days after the implosion was announced, the Coast Guard recovered evidence from the debris field, including the tail cone and human remains. Officials have not disclosed if those remains have been returned to the families. To date, no lawsuits have been filed. Everyone on board the Titan signed waivers, which mentioned the risk of death 3 times on the first page alone and 9 times altogether. OceanGate Expeditions, the company behind the mission, is now shuttered. Their website simply saying, quote, OceanGate has suspended all exploration and commercial operations, and all social media accounts are gone. And while OceanGate is gone, left behind is a controversial relationship with Canada's Memorial University, coming to light in just the past month. The submersible company had partnered with the school's Marine Institute located close to St. John's, Newfoundland, where Titan launched. The institute struck a deal with OceanGate to house the submersible, and in return, students would work on OceanGate projects, potentially even diving in the Titan. The university says no students were ever on board the vessel, and if they had been, the university would have reviewed OceanGate's safety. In the end, the Titan tragedy does not appear to be deterring adventurers and thrill seekers.
Some of our partners who own submersible expedition companies have reported a drastic increase of clients reaching out to them saying, hey, this is terrible what happened. Can we schedule a time to review our safety procedures and safety measures, make sure we're up to date with everything that we have going on?
If not the deep ocean, travelers with deep pockets may opt for a groundbreaking trip to the clouds of Venus. Right now, the co-founder of OceanGate is focusing on his latest venture called Humans to Venus. While the 900-degree planet is not inhabitable, he dreams of 1,000 people traveling to and living in the sulfuric clouds of Venus by the year 2050. And in spite of the potential risks, many believe there is a market for space travel as a way to advance technology and a sense of adventure at the same time.
Look, it's right there.
People are looking to be more adventurous and to realize all of these things sooner rather than later. Space and deep sea expeditions are certainly much more interesting because the technology is there today.
All right, so you'll remember the Titan sub was on its way to the wreckage of the Titanic. Science-based expeditions there will continue, but not by OceanGate. RMS Titanic, the company that owns the rights to the Titanic's wreckage, plans a voyage to the ship's hull to recover artifacts next May, but there's really mounting opposition to that trip because many consider the shipwreck a memorial to the lives lost. We will, of course, continue to keep you posted. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.